Binjpipe has been called many things. A revolutionary entertainment medium, a joke streaming service for a video game, a hip new cult. But the one thing we've never been called is not Binjpipe. Because we are Binjpipe.
I like being able to stream movies day or night, and I don't mind a lot of buffering during peak hours.
I'm a Spencer. Yeah, that's my name.
I think I'm a ghost.
We are Binjpipe!
Binjpipe not only streams the highest quality programming other services passed on, but we also create original content based around our users' most frequent search terms. Please enjoy the following.
When I joined the religion, I was really hoping it was a cult, but later I figured out it was all on the up and up and not a cult at all. So I left.
Versus standardized math testing.
Okay, and pencils down.
It's actually pretty boring.
I've just fallen down the stairs, but I feel great.
And the final rose goes to... Wait, does everyone already have a rose?
Sarah brought one from home.
Sarah with an H or Sarah with no H?
Sarah with 3 H's.
Can I get everyone's rose back, please?
Binjpipe courageously presents You Don't Know Ginger.
Go. Hi, I'm Cookie Masterson, and I have all 10 of my fingers, all 10 of my toes, and all 10 of my teeth. Since we've got a group, I'll let you take a second and decide who gets eaten first in the event this game gets lost in the woods. Okay, let's see what lies ahead.
Time for question 1.
To get started, furry, adorable justice. Picture it. Steve from Blue's Clues is wrongly charged with murder, and Blue must mount a desperate defense for the trial. What kind of clues is Blue looking for? Exculpatory evidence, inadmissible evidence, inculpatory evidence, or anecdotal evidence? What'd you guys pick? This proves someone committed a crime. Imagine Blue walking into court with Steve's murder scrapbook. That's evidence that directly disproves someone committed a crime. If anyone's going to jail, it's that mailbox. I mean, talk about a red flag.
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
Behold, if this is wrong, I don't want to swipe right. Attention, there are hot trivia questions in your area hoping to meet up. When looking through profile pictures on Tinder, which of these potential matches displays an obvious red flag? Shirtless selfie in front of Sweden's banner, holding a fish painted like Vietnam's emblem, group photo posed under Brazil's standard, or in bed and tied up with Estonia's ensign. So who got it? Sweden's flag is blue and yellow, and you have to put it together yourself with an Allen wrench. Kinky, but also incorrecty. Vietnam has a big red flag with a yellow star. The worst part is I clicked on the profile hoping to date the catfish. It looks like I got humaned again.
Why don't we do it with 3?
I call this one, Ask Your Doctor If Toys Are Right For You. Hey, over here. Hello? Now that I have your attention, it's time for this or that. I'm going to read off 7 names, and for each one, I want you to tell me if it's a brand of fidget spinners or a doctor-prescribed ADHD medication. Think fast, you'll only get a few seconds to pick between a fidget spinner, or an ADHD drug. And you're all doing this together, so look alive. Ready? Let's go. Zec Pro. Coolivant. Trianium. Addison. Daytrana. Focalin. Drowsebuster. Most of you earned my respect, but player one, you really boned up that dis or dat.
Dissatisfaction has been noted.
Oh, that means it's screw time.
That's right, Cookie. Use the screw to make answering a question harder for all the other players. The results may surprise you, and you'll receive a bonus for each player who chooses incorrectly.
What would we do without you?
You're welcome, devoted customer.
There is no hiding from popped collards. Which pickup line would you hear from a bro that also happens to be a broasted chicken? Hey girl, wanna listen to dub? Oh, watch out. Player one decided to screw. I think it's time for some reflection. Let's see how that shook out. Nah, bro, nah. I hate to spoil the surprise, but nobody got it. Broasted chicken is prepared in a pressure cooker. And yeah, for this question, you don't really need to know anything about the HBO show Ballers. And that's pretty good advice for life in general. You don't need to know anything about the HBO show Ballers. That screw is a good move, player one. Here's your extra cash. Introducing, but what if you did need to know something about the HBO show Ballers? What character does Dwayne Johnson play on the HBO show Ballers? Chad Baller, Gavin Baller, Troy Baller, or Spencer Strassmore? Hope you like what you picked. On the HBO show Ballers, Dwayne Johnson plays retired NFL player Gavin Baller. Oop, sorry. I was mistaken. My bad. On the HBO show Ballers, Dwayne Johnson apparently plays retired NFL player Spencer Strassmore. Go figure. Apparently, no one on the show is named Baller, which might explain why it has yet to receive an Emmy for excellence in character naming. Round one is officially behind us. Show me that scoreboard.
Currently, player 2 is in the lead. Player 1, on the other hand, you're highly valued, but your score is not. We have another screw to help our targeted numbers.
Round 2 screws have crazier effects. Plus, they earn you a bigger bonus for each player that gets the question wrong. So don't be shy about using that thing. The rest of you better answer fast before you get screwed. Oh, and remember, questions are worth twice as much in round 2.
Time and fun stops for no one.
6 trombones is not a parade.
How about this one? Family game fight. If Romeo and Juliet competed on the set of Family Feud, what team would Romeo be playing on? The York family, the Montague family, the Capulet family, or the Lancaster family. So what'd you pick? Survey says... Survey says... Yes, Romeo was a Montague. A name... What's in a name? A rose by any other name would still get roasted by Steve Harvey.
Las paires se moquent de moi. 7.
Try this on for size. Octopus, coffee, Queen Elizabeth, or Frankenstein?
Octopus, coffee, Queen Elizabeth, or Frankenstein. The doctor, that is.
What's that? Sometimes referred to as Gan. Octopus, coffee, Queen Elizabeth, or Frankenstein? Who picked what? Little Prince George calls his grandmother Gan. No, it's probably more like Gan. Have some candy, Georgie. You know, because he's English.
'Twas then I learned to heed the winds of eight.
Feast your eyes upon this. The surrealist strut on the street. And dress up kit's dime store.
It's time for a
Miss Nana. Get those typing fingers ready because the longer you take, the less money you make. Okay, focus up. Check out this gibberish phrase and tell me what popular saying it rhymes with. The hip Kafka bold walk. And don't let that punctuation trip you up. I'm just a small piece. Of the family stone. They're just like their parents. I think we were all thinking it. Moving right along. This one's called Flush to Judgment. Oh, sorry, had to take a bathroom break. Okay, moving on. What does it mean if your poop is white? Asking for a friend. My friend is lacking. Well, what do you know? Player one just screwed everyone. Your answers are on the go. Okay, what'd you pick? I think you know it's coming. Okay, nobody guessed it. Let's skip ahead. White poop is a sign that the person, aka my friend, is lacking bile in their stool. Okay, so I guess I could buy a tub of bile somewhere, but then I have to figure out a way to get it up my butt. Way to screw, player one. Have some cash. And now, Lord of the Lies. I don't know about you, but at the end of a long, stressful day, I like to unwind by watching a reality show where the people yell over one another. Well, if the cast of Vanderpump Rules enacted the same rules as the petulant children in Lord of the Flies, who would have the right to hold the floor? An angry Kristen holding a coconut, a furious Lauren holding a starfish, an irate Jax holding a conch shell, or an enraged Lisa holding a machete? Let's see who got it. No, but I think I remember that episode. In William Golding's classic Lord of the Flies, the person holding the conch shell had the right to speak during meetings. And if you've read the book, you know that it culminates in a very tense fundraising gala. Welcome to the attack. When you see an answer that matches the category, tap it on your device. The faster you pick a right answer, the more cash you make. And more than one answer can be right. But each time you're wrong, I'm taking some cash away. And don't forget, it's gotta match. Try not to embarrass yourself multilingually. Good luck. Player 3 wins! Congratulations, Player 3. Winning by this much indicates not only an intellectual, but a moral superiority. Teach me.
You don't know Jack!
Hey kids, do you like sharing? Yeah! Do you like oversharing at a work event, causing a cataclysmic rift between you and your peers that you can never erase?
This week on Captain Funtime's World of Hard Adult Lessons.
I tell you what though, man, life is different now. Life is different. Especially kids. All you hear now is, can I have screen time? Can I have screen time? My nephew kept asking me that question, and I said, sure. And then I plopped him in front of my screen door. I said, that was my screen time as a kid. I have an irrational fear of change.
Truth Talk 23/7.
This is Nate Chikiro, the host of Truth Talk 2027, the last voice of reason in a world that no longer exists. Truth Talk 23/7.
Truth Talk.
I've been doing some digging into Binjpipe and what it's really about, and yeah, I know the show is on Binjpipe, but maybe that's just part of their plan. Truth Talk 23/7.
Truth Talk.
I did an extensive internet search about Binjpipe and came up with nothing. Nothing. How can a major media streaming service have almost no web presence? It would have to be either completely inept and destined for failure, or a super genius conspiracy capable of erasing all evidence of its own existence. Think about that. Think about that for a minute. We're going to take a quick break to sell some Truth Talk tank tops, but after the break, Someone brought to my attention an ancient Sumerian scroll with multiple mentions of what I have been told clearly translates to Binjpipe, the consumer of worlds. It's all there in clear Sumerian. Truth Talk 23/7.
Truth Talk.
Binjpipe is getting a makeover, and it all starts with You Don't Know Jack. Binjpipe. Gulp.
I'm Cookie, and to paraphrase my dad, I love you, son. Everybody ready? I don't want to have to get off the highway once we get going. So let's make this happen.
Time for question 1.
First on the docket, single serving of science. Finally cashed in that 20-year-old Bed Bath & Beyond coupon and got myself a sweet new coffee maker, but it only takes K-cups. If K is referring to the unit of measurement Kelvin, what's in 1 K-cup? Frozen coffee, highly pressurized coffee, microscopic coffee, or coffee from the future? And how do we do? Kelvin is a thermodynamic temperature measurement, and 1 Kelvin is just 1 above absolute zero, which is absolutely undrinkable.
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
Oh, here's a good one. Horsing around. Imagine Sports Center were Sports Centaur, and they were all the centaurs, all the sportscasters. Oh, this is too much setup. Just tell me which of these punchlines contains a portmanteau. The Colts are a shoo-in. She sells saddles on the sidelines. Will the Broncos win? Nay. Or more like Eli Manhorse. I love this part. You did a bad job. A portmanteau blends 2 words or titles together, a la Eli Manning and Manhorse. And if you cross Peyton Manning with a mule, you get something. He's old.
Why don't we do it with 3?
Let's try Young Casper the Friendly G, and it's a dis or dat. I'm going to read off 7 names, and for each one, tell me if it's a classic comic character published by Harvey Comics, you know, the publishers of Casper the Friendly Ghost, or a famous rapper from Atlanta. Answer quick, you'll only have a few seconds to choose between a children's comics character or an Atlanta rapper. And you're all doing this together, so focus up. Okay, let's do it. Wait. Rich the Kid. Richie Rich. Lil Yachty. Lil Audrey. Lil Scrappy. Young Crow. All right, a majority of you deserve my praise. Okay, let's move along.
I don't need you anymore.
Here's one I like to call semi-nudes. Which work of art is most in need of a shirt from Fruit of the Louvre? Venus de Milo, Mona Lisa, Girl with a Pearl Earring, or the Nefertiti bust? Okay, who chose what? Can't do anything right, can you? The ancient Greek Venus de Milo sculpture was created topless. And if they don't have her size at Fruit of the Louvre, you can always run down to Vatican's Secret. Next up, please clap. You know those tweets where someone is calling something out and every other word is a clapping emoji? Well, if you can't tell me how many times I've clapped during this question, you don't deserve any cash. Wow, it's like a Chris Walken impersonation. Well, 18 times, 22 times, 27 times, or 30 times. Okay, let's take a look. Ah, it looks like you fell for my clap trap. I clapped 18 times. And now I will take my angry clap gloves off and put on my applause gloves to acknowledge what a great question that was. Round 1 is over. Let's see those scores.
Currently, player 1 is in the lead. Player 2, on the other hand, you're doing the bad thing. When the going gets tough, the tough gets another screw.
And remember, round 2 screws are more powerful, and they'll net you more cash for each player that gets the question wrong. So don't forget to use that thing. The rest of you better answer quick or you'll end up screwed. Oh, and by the way, all the cash in round 2 is doubled, in case you care about things like that.
It's like the first round didn't even matter.
6 trombones is not a parade.
Here we have Dan Brown's got Renaissance men in different area codes. Based on international phone numbers, if Leonardo da Vinci had a cell phone, what would be da Vinci's code? 39, 44, 101, or 3? Oh, this'll be good. My friends, player 2 has unleashed the screw. Didn't you say you wanted to change your name? Who picked what? Sorry, no takebacks. Look, nobody got it. Let's skip to the end. Leonardo da Vinci lived in Italy, which has the country code of plus 39. So to call da Vinci, you'd need to dial plus 39, then his number. Now, da Vinci's PIN number, that'd be something I'd like to crack. Yeah, that screw is a good move, player 2. This is your cash now. Oh, and somebody's got a new name. I'll, send this along to the DMV.
Mon béret a rétréci. 7.
Up next, Octopus Coffee, Queen Elizabeth, or Frankenstein?
Octopus, coffee, Queen Elizabeth, or Frankenstein. The doctor, that is.
What's tag?
Changes color, but always starts out green. Octopus, coffee, Queen Elizabeth, or Frankenstein? I love this part. Don't even look. Coffee beans start green, then usually turn red or yellow before becoming a very appetizing brown.
'Twas then I learned to heed the winds of 8.
Coming up next, bird poetry. And hey, stress cut with mime sore.
It's time for a
Remember to type quick. That cash will be counting down until you lock in an answer. Okay, here it comes. Listen to this bit of gibberish and tell me what popular phrase it rhymes with. A smug gull, his meal. And don't let that punctuation fool you. Life is hard work. And that's a fact. The fight is actual. I can't stand the suspense. What is it? Now let's keep going. It's time for Cat Scratch Undiagnosed Medical Condition. So I'm trying out a new vet, and I'm not sure I like this guy. The vet diagnosed my cat Poopsie with catamenia, but something tells me that's not likely because cats don't sweat, cats don't menstruate, cats don't see color, or cats don't get dandruff. Let's see who got it. Cats do sweat. It's why they don't play poker. Catamenia is another word for menstrual flow, but cats don't menstruate when they're in heat. Besides, Poopsie is a boy, I think. Coming up, dear Postmates, pulls sund me fud. I'm trying to order a falafel from a Mediterranean restaurant with my phone, but it keeps coming up as no search results. Autocorrect is busted on my phone, and I don't know how to spell any of these words. Which of these searches is typo-free? Mediterranean restaurant falafel, Mediterranean restaurant falafel, Mediterranean restaurant falafel, or Mediterranean restaurant falafel. So who got it? No, wrong. And search. 20 results found. All right. While I'm ordering stuff I'm gonna need tonight, I should figure out how to spell diarrhea relief medicine. You made it to the attack. When you see an answer that matches the category, tap it on your device. The faster you pick a right answer, the more cash you make. And more than one answer can be right. But each time you're wrong, I'm taking some cash away. And be careful. It's gotta be a match that fits this clue. Good breeding. I hope you recognize the recognized breeds of these animals. Player 2 wins! Nicely done, Player 2. You should be proud that you barely didn't lose. Makes sense because...
You don't know Jack!
So your kid's bike got ran over by a car. We fixed the frame, replaced the tires, and gave it a new paint job.
But how's my son?
We left him under the car because he's not a bike.
It's worse than we thought, sir. Those giant snakes are heading towards Earth.
John Johnson, step into my office. Now. You smell that? Step out and then back in. Right? Or is it just me?
Binjpipe is trying to impress the cool kids by presenting You Don't Know Jack. Binjpipe, you can't spell fads without ads.
Hey, I'm Cookie, and when I'm not manning the Binjpipe customer intimidation phone lines, they let me host You Don't Know Jack. Hey, it's all my favorite people! And also, Player 3 is here. Okay, let's light this sucker.
Time for question 1.
To get things started, better living through pants sweating. Which horror movie sounds like it could be a gritty adaptation of lifestyle expert Marie Kondo's 2014 best-selling book about her KonMari method? The Purge, The Cabin in the Woods, It Follows, or Get Out? Okay, what'd you pick? Marie Kondo is the author of the life-changing Magic of Tidying Up, the Japanese art style of decluttering and organizing, which, spoiler, involves getting rid of a lot of your household items. Nothing makes me scream more than getting rid of possessions I haven't used in 5 years.
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
Here's one for you. At 9 months will come a great flood. If famed seer Nostradamus had the gift of prophecy even as a fetus, what might he have predicted about his own birth? I shall emerge from my mother in Spain. I will flee from the womb in France. I will depart through a narrow canal in Italy. Or, in Germany, I shall expel myself from this moist prison. Okay, who chose what? Who could have predicted this? Look, nobody knew it, so let's skip the formalities. Nostradamus was a French guy who was rather predictably born in France. It's impressive to know your horoscope before you have a birthday.
Why don't we do it with 3?
Take a good look at Fieri Fedora Frenzy and grab your passport to Flavortown because it's a dis or dat. I'm gonna read 7 things. For each one, you tell me if it's a ska band or one of celebrity chef Guy Fieri's signature dishes. Don't think too hard. I'm only giving you a few seconds to decide between ska or Guy Fieri. And you're all doing this together, so pay attention. Here it comes. Trash can nachos. Real big fish. Cherry poppin' daddies. Holy haluska. Skankin' pickle. Baltimore beef bad boy. Ain't no thing but a chicken wing. Way to go, most of you. But player 3, tough one. You failed to live up to my already very low expectations.
Proactive measures have been enacted for customer fidelity.
Great. We've been blessed by the presence of Binjpipe.
Your lackluster score has earned you a screw.
Remember, screwing during a question makes life tougher for the other players.
We like to keep things as long as they're not tangible.
This one's known as BC stands for barely chewable. I don't want a diet quite as extreme as the paleo diet. What would I be on if I only ate foods from one period later? The Neo diet, the Meso diet, the Ennio diet, or the Chalco diet? Brace yourself. Player 3 just let loose a screw. Time to get social. So what'd you pick? Your score is about to get a little lighter. The Mesolithic period directly followed the Paleolithic period. Funyuns existed then, right? Right? Nicely screwed, player 3. Here's that cash. Next, a little bump and grind. Dance-based exercise is very empowering. That's why I'm currently wearing a bedazzled headband. Which of these moves could I actually do in my burlesque class? Shimmy out of my shimmy, shake out of my shake, bump out of my bump, or jiggle out of my jiggle? What'd you guys pick? Time to strip some points. Shimmy is another word for chemise or slip, a type of sleeveless dress or undergarment. Shimmy is also a dance move that is very seductive, or so I've been told. I'm way behind on my homework. Say goodbye to round 1. Remember, these numbers also serve as your personality rankings.
Currently, player 3 is in the lead. Player 2, on the other hand, there's a soft spot on every apple. It's you. Market research indicates that it's time for another screw.
And don't forget, round 2 screws screw even harder, and you'll net more cash for each player that answers wrong. So do not be afraid to use that thing. The rest of you better answer fast if you don't want to be screwed. Oh, and did I mention all the money's doubled in round 2?
You're doing so well, Cookie.
6 trombones is not a parade.
Take a good look at with her spoon or without her spoon. I keep misremembering the title of HBO's Big Little Lies. Which of these wrong titles most accurately describes the real title? Alliterative slander, onomatopoeia distortion, palindrome perjury, or oxymoronic deceit? And how'd we do? Farewell, Felicia. Big and little are contradictory terms, but in the title Big Little Lies, they describe the same thing, making it an oxymoron. Other popular oxymorons include Jumbo Shrimp and charming trivia show host. What? Which writer wrote that? That it's time to fire CJ.
Hey, question.
The algorithm demands your input. Would you like a loud question or a quiet question? Use your device to select your preference. Here are the consequences of your choices. And now, we'll fulfill our promise and deliver your content.
La vie est un canard. 7.
Up next, a quiet question.
This is the name of Simon Garfunkel's second studio album.
Sounds of silence. Well, well. Player 2 dropped a screw on you guys. This one goes out to my lawyer. I love you, Kurt. Let's see how that shook out. No! Simon and Garfunkel released Sounds of Silence in 1965. I will now return to my normal speaking voice. Wait, do I always sound like this? I am so sorry. Nice screwing, player 2. Spend this wisely.
'Twas then I learned to heed the winds of eight.
There is no hiding from terror on the side of caution. Those of you who are easily startled might want to just close your eyes and guess for this next question. If you suffer from aticophobia, you'll scream in terror when you get this question wrong. You get this question right. We never reveal the correct answer to this question. Or, this question is full of bees. Hope you like what you picked. Achievemophobia is the fear of success, and if you have it, good news. Well, we can definitely reveal one of the wrong answers to this question. I hate to lead you on. None of you got it. Aticophobia is the fear of failure, so wrong is right. I call this one type equals squiggly bracket male, comma, revolutionary squiggly bracket.
Except all cookies don't clear your cache. It's time for data mining.
Binjpipe has acquired some search histories they need help with.
Yes, we need your help in identifying which political revolutionary it belongs to. Options if I was wrongfully imprisoned for 27 years. Stream Invictus. Better title for Average Hike to Liberty. Whose search history have we acquired? Martin Luther King Jr., Mikhail Gorbachev, Nelson Mandela, or Fidel Castro.
Let's see how that shook out. Nelson Mandela was the anti-apartheid revolutionary and former president of South Africa who was imprisoned, wrote Long Walk to Freedom, and was played by Morgan Freeman in the film Invictus.
Binjpipe loves to learn about our customers, and we will share that information with the government, but only if they ask, and they will ask.
Sabes que es lindo, yes, perritos.
Next up, Polly want a clap back. Hey, could you help me finish this tweet? Me. Sure, I'm polydactyl, but I don't let that define me. Also me. A pic of me flipping you off with my extra middle finger, an audiogram of me telling you to screw off in 5 languages, a gif of me kissing my multiple lovers, or a list of all the gods I believe in saying you're doomed. Let's see who got it. You. I know this answer. Also you. Polydactyly is a condition where someone has additional digits on their hands or feet. Thanks for the help. When it comes to social media, I'm so frowny face heart emoji rocket ship. It's time for the attack. When you see an answer that matches the category, tap it on your device. The faster you pick a right answer, the more cash you make. And more than one answer can be right. But each time you're wrong, I'm taking some cash away. And don't forget, it's gotta be a match that fits this clue. Animal parts. Animals are made up of lots of parts. I hope you know what they are. Good luck. Player 3 takes it! Well done, Player 3. In your golden years, you can look back on this as your greatest success. Just try to forget this next part.
You don't know Jack!
So we did some digging, and Kara, the guy you've been talking to online, isn't who he says he is.
Oh no, did I get catfished?
Well, in this case, it was more than one person doing it, so we call it getting groupered,
It was a whole group?
and they did it on purpose.
That one's not a fish.
Looks like someone went to school.
I'm done here.
Karen, you've been through so much.
Yes, I have.
Personal tragedy after personal tragedy, followed by a series of small instances that, when compiled, add up to more personal tragedy.
It's truly been awful.
That's why your family nominated you, Karen, for this unique opportunity. Are you ready?
I think so.
Karen, turn around, face the mirror, and take a look at your new hat.
Truth Talk 23/7.
This is Nate Shapiro, and today on Truth Talk 23/7, we're taking calls and getting to the bottom of the truth, which is where the most important truth hides. The bottom part. Truth Talk 23/7.
Truth Talk.
First caller, you're live on the air. Are you a sheep or are you a weasel?
What?
Next caller, are you a sheep or are you a pair of cargo shorts?
Oh, I was going to say weasel, but is that not an option anymore?
Uh-oh, we got a fragile pair of cargo shorts on the line. Next caller.
Truth Talk.